Greetings, listeners, and welcome to Charmed Tomes, where the wizarding world comes alive through the power of story. Today, we embark on a thrilling journey with the Forgotten Charm, a Harry Potter fanfiction that weaves courage, mystery, and ancient magic. Join Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, Hermione Granger, and Luna Lovegood as they uncover a long-hidden journal, face the enigmatic trials of truth and sacrifice, and battle the shadowy Order of the Veil to protect a spell that could reshape the wizarding world. Settle in, let the magic envelop you, and don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell to follow for more unforgettable stories. Charmed Tomes features fan-crafted Harry Potter fanfiction, for entertainment purposes only. This channel is not endorsed by or affiliated with J.K. Rowling, Warner Bros., or any official Harry Potter entities. All Harry Potter-related elements are the intellectual property of their respective owners. Chapter 1. The Whispering Wand. In the quiet village of Godric's Hollow, long after the Second Wizarding War, a peculiar discovery stirred the magical community. Harry Potter, now a seasoned Auror, had settled into a peaceful life with Ginny and their children. But peace, as Harry knew, was often fleeting. One crisp autumn evening, while rummaging through the attic of Grimmauld Place, Harry uncovered a dusty, leather-bound journal hidden beneath a pile of Sirius Black's old Quidditch gear. The journal bore no name, only a faint, shimmering rune etched into its cover, a rune Harry didn't recognize. Intrigued, he opened it, revealing pages filled with spells and incantations in an unfamiliar script, interspersed with sketches of wands and cryptic notes about a forgotten charm. Harry, ever curious, brought the journal to Hermione, now a prominent figure in the Department of Mysteries. She examined the rune with a furrowed brow. "This is ancient," she said, her voice tinged with excitement. "Pre-Hogwarts, possibly even pre-Merlin. The script resembles Old Runic, used by early European wizards. But this charm, it's unlike anything in recorded magical history." The journal described a spell called Obliviscature Lux, a charm rumored to erase not just memories, but the very essence of a spell's existence from magical consciousness. It was said to have been used by a secretive order of wizards to hide powerful magic from the world, ensuring it could only be rediscovered by those deemed worthy. The final page bore a warning. "He who seeks the forgotten charm must face the trial of truth, for only the pure of intent may wield its light." Determined to uncover the truth, Harry, Ron, and Hermione embarked on a quest to decipher the journal's clues. The first led them to the ruins of an ancient wizarding settlement in the Scottish Highlands, hidden by layers of concealment charms. There, beneath a crumbling stone archway, they found a wand, not of wood, but of crystal, pulsing faintly with a silver glow. As Harry touched the wand, a voice echoed in his mind, "Prove your worth." The ground trembled, and a spectral figure materialized, a woman cloaked in starlight, her eyes ancient and knowing. She introduced herself as Eloria, a guardian of the forgotten charm. "To wield this power," she said, "you must face the trial of truth. One misstep and your soul will be bound to oblivion." The trial was a labyrinth of memories, forcing Harry to relive his darkest moments: Sirius's death, Dumbledore's fall, the Battle of Hogwarts. Each memory tested his resolve, questioning his motives. Was he seeking the charm for power or for the greater good? Ron and Hermione faced their own trials, confronting fears of inadequacy and loss. Together, they navigated the labyrinth, their bond as friends their greatest strength. In the final chamber, Eloria revealed the charm's purpose. Obliviscature Lux could erase any spell's existence, even those cast by the darkest wizards. But its use came at a cost. It would erase the caster's own magical knowledge, leaving them as a muggle. Harry hesitated. The charm could undo Voldemort's lingering influence, like the Horcrux's residual darkness, but at what price? After heated debate, Hermione proposed a different path. "We don't need to use it," she said. "We can protect it, study it, ensure it's never misused." Ron nodded, adding, "We've fought too hard to lose who we are." Harry agreed, entrusting the wand and journal to the Department of Mysteries under Hermione's care. As they left the ruins, the crystal wand dimmed, and Eloria's voice whispered, "You have chosen wisely." Back at Grimmauld Place, Harry reflected on the journey. The forgotten charm was a reminder that power, even with good intentions, carried risks. For now, it would remain hidden, a secret safeguarded by those who valued truth over temptation. Chapter 2: Shadows of the Past. Weeks passed, and the journal remained under lock and key in the Department of Mysteries. Hermione, however, couldn't resist studying it further. Late one night, she discovered a hidden page, revealed only under moonlight. It contained a map, its lines shifting like liquid silver, pointing to a location deep within the Black Forest in Germany. The map was annotated with a single phrase: "The Vault of Echoes." Hermione shared her findings with Harry and Ron, who were reluctant but intrigued. "This could be a trap," Ron warned, his Auror instincts kicking in. "The journal's already dangerous enough." Harry, however, felt a pull he couldn't explain. "If there's more to the Forgotten Charm, we need to know. We can't risk someone else finding it first." The trio, joined by Luna Lovegood for her expertise in obscure magical lore, apparated to the Black Forest. The air was thick with enchantments, and the trees seemed to whisper warnings. Following the map, they reached a clearing where a stone obelisk stood, covered in runes matching those in the journal. Luna traced her fingers over the carvings, murmuring, "These speak of echoes, memories that refuse to fade." With a wave of her wand, Hermione activated the runes, and the ground opened to reveal a spiral staircase descending into darkness. The Vault of Echoes was a cavernous chamber lined with glowing orbs, each containing a swirling memory. At the center stood a pedestal with a second crystal wand, identical to the first but radiating a darker, violet hue. As Harry approached, the orbs began to hum, and visions flooded their minds. Scenes of ancient wizards using Obliviscature Lux to erase catastrophic spells, only to lose their magic in the process. One memory showed a wizard driven mad by the loss, turning to dark magic to reclaim his power. The vision ended with Eloria's voice. "The charm's power is a double-edged sword. Seek the second trial, or the shadows will rise." Before they could react, the cavern shook, and a figure emerged from the shadows, a hooded wizard wielding a wand that crackled with dark energy. "You've awakened the vault," he hissed. "The Forgotten Charm will be mine." A duel erupted, spells lighting up the cavern. Harry's Expelliarmus clashed with the stranger's Crucio, while Ron and Hermione countered with stunning spells. Luna, ever resourceful, conjured a flock of spectral birds to disorient their attacker. The hooded wizard vanished in a puff of smoke, leaving behind a tattered cloak and a warning. "The Order of the Veil will claim what is theirs." Exhausted but determined, the group retrieved the second wand and sealed the vault, knowing their quest was far from over. Chapter 3: The Order of the Veil. Back at the Ministry, Hermione cross-referenced the journal with ancient texts, uncovering references to the Order of the Veil, a sect of wizards who once guarded Obliviscature Lux but turned rogue, seeking to use it for domination. The hooded wizard was likely one of their descendants, driven by the same ambition. The journal hinted at a third and final trial, located in the catacombs beneath Rome, where the charm's full power could be unlocked or destroyed. Harry, Ron, Hermione, and Luna prepared for the journey, but tensions arose. Ron, worried about the risks, argued they should destroy the wands and journal. "We're playing with fire," he said. "What if this order gets their hands on it?" Hermione, however, believed understanding the charm was crucial to preventing its misuse. Luna, ever enigmatic, suggested, "Sometimes the only way to protect something is to face its truth, no matter how dark." In Rome, the catacombs were a maze of ancient magic, their walls etched with warnings in Latin. The group navigated traps, illusory walls, cursed flames, and riddles testing their knowledge of magical history. At the heart of the catacombs, they found a chamber with a massive rune circle, glowing with the same silver light as the wands. Eloria appeared again, her form flickering. "This is the trial of sacrifice," she said. "To bind or break the Forgotten Charm, one must offer something of equal value." The rune circle activated, and each of them faced a personal sacrifice: Harry's memories of his parents, Ron's courage, Hermione's intellect, or Luna's intuition. The choice was agonizing: lose a part of themselves or risk the charm falling into the wrong hands. Before they could decide, the Order of the Veil attacked, led by the hooded wizard, now revealed as Elias Varn, a descendant of the original order. A fierce battle ensued, with spells ricocheting off the ancient walls. Harry, drawing on his Auror training, coordinated their defense, while Hermione used the journal's runes to weaken Varn's magic. Luna's unconventional spells disrupted the Order's formation, and Ron's quick thinking saved them from a collapsing ceiling. In the chaos, Harry made a choice. He placed both crystal wands in the rune circle, chanting Obliviscature Lux not to erase a spell, but to seal the charm's power forever. The circle flared and the wands shattered, their light fading. Eloria nodded approvingly. "The charm is no more. You have sacrificed power for peace." Varn, enraged, fled into the catacombs, vowing revenge. The group emerged, weary but triumphant. The forgotten charm was gone, its secrets buried once more. Epilogue: Echoes of Light. Years later, the wizarding world had settled into a new era of peace, though the shadow of the forgotten charm lingered in the minds of those who had faced its trials. Harry, now retired from the Auror office, spent his days teaching defense against the dark arts at Hogwarts, where he inspired a new generation with tales of courage and sacrifice. Ginny, a celebrated Quidditch coach, often joined him at the castle. Their children, James, Albus, and Lily, now students themselves, weaving their own stories within Hogwarts' ancient walls. Hermione, as Minister for Magic, established a new archive within the Department of Mysteries, dedicated to preserving ancient magical knowledge while ensuring dangerous artifacts remained secure. The journal, its pages now inert, was stored in a warded vault, accessible only to those with the highest clearance. She often reflected on the charm's power, wondering if its erasure was truly the end or merely a pause in its ancient cycle. Ron, having taken over Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, infused the shop with new inventions, many inspired by their adventures. He and Hermione, now parents to Rose and Hugo, found balance between their demanding careers and family life, often hosting gatherings at their home where laughter drowned out memories of darker times. Luna, ever the wanderer, traveled the world studying magical creatures and forgotten lore. She published a book, Echoes of the Unseen, which subtly chronicled their quest without revealing the charm's secrets. Her work inspired young witches and wizards to seek truth with open hearts, and she remained a frequent visitor to Hogwarts, where her quirky wisdom was cherished by students. The threat of Elias Varn and the Order of the Veil never fully vanished. Whispers of their activities surfaced occasionally, but Harry and his friends had ensured the charm's power was beyond reach. The Ministry, under Hermione's leadership, strengthened its defenses against rogue factions, and the wizarding world grew vigilant, learning from the past. One evening, as Harry stood on the astronomy tower, gazing at the stars, Albus approached him. "Dad, you always talk about choices," he said, clutching a worn copy of Luna's book. "What if you'd used the charm? Would things be different?" Harry smiled, his scar a faint reminder of battles fought and won. "Every choice has a cost, Albus. We chose to protect what matters, our family, our friends, our world. The charm taught us that power isn't the answer. Love and trust are." As they descended the tower, the castle glowed under the moonlight, a beacon of hope. The forgotten charm was gone, but its lessons endured, etched into the hearts of those who had faced its trials. In the halls of Hogwarts, in the laughter of students, and in the quiet moments of reflection, the truth shone brighter than any spell, a legacy of courage, sacrifice, and the enduring magic of friendship. Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey through the forgotten charm here at Charmed Tomes. The magic of the wizarding world lives on in stories like these, and we're honored to share them with you. If you enjoyed this chapter, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and tap the notification bell to stay spellbound for our next adventure. Share your thoughts in the comments. What secrets do you think lie hidden in the next trial? Until then, keep your wand at the ready and let the magic of storytelling guide you. Farewell, for now from Charmed Tomes.